voices in my head. I said I got voices. I said I got voices in my head. I said I got voices. I said I got voices in my head. I said I got voices. I said I got voices in my head. I said I got voices.
Welcome to Voices, a Ujamaa podcast, live from Crypto Cuts. I'm one of your hosts, Freeze.
I'm Mr. Kelly, man.
And to the back, we have Mr. Webb.
I'm Mary, M-I-R.
And in today's episode, our topic is relationships.
And when we say relationship, we mean relationship with everybody, man. Everything you do is a relationship. Like, man, you want to go? Because I know you wanted to talk. There's something you wanted to get off your chest.
Yeah, there's a couple things about relationships. So you can have mixed relationships. You know, you can have strong relationships.
For sure.
There's some relationships you have better than other people. Sometimes it probably might be siblings, things like that.
Facts.
You know, relationship with your mom is above someone, you know, you met in the street type stuff. So, you know.
At all times.
So.
The thing about relationship is that sometimes people let other people dictate the relationship they got with a whole nother person, and it's not cool. And I want to say that is whatever. It's like if me and Freeze is cool, we friends, we got a bond, and you and Freeze got a bond, but you don't like me, you know what I mean? And you dictate his thinking like, man, I don't like him, who I bam. I see that happen a lot, bro. People pick people to team up and go against a person, and I don't like it. That's how I feel about relationships outside of like having a relationship with like a girl. You know what I mean?
You always got to find a vibe with a person, no matter what, when it comes to relationships, making sure your intentions are not only set forward first, but making sure everything is positive and everyone wants the same outcome.
For sure.
Not making someone, even in the situation that I know about, I have a friend that's just basically his baby mama is, he's not supporting her, basically. Now she's expecting again.
Hey, can I say something? Let's spice this up,
yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
Let's
spice it up, man. I wanted to say
I got
something.
a question.
We'll come back to your topic. Yeah,
I got a question.
For sure.
What's y'all outlook on girls going on dates with dudes just for the food, not really the intent on dating? Have you ever encountered that? How would you migrate through that? And if you see the signs, do you call the signs out right then and there? Like, hey, I know this whole interaction seem off, but what we getting at? Or you just keep it P? How you coming?
You want to know something? First of all, if I do anything for you, it's from the bottom of my heart, so I don't care about that. But if you coming around me just to get something out of me, it's not gonna happen, and I can see it from a mile away.
Yeah, you can tell.
I can see it from a mile away.
You can tell when females play games, so you can tell when they just with you just for some money things.
Yeah.
There's certain stuff you're gonna see during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really had an experience where I had to really, unless it was my baby mother.
What you
that's
liking?
the only.
You can't forget you light skinned though.
No, what he?
That's one of the reasons too. But
Easy agreed.
But nah. Usually the women be paying for me because I don't even play like that. Cause
What if you really like that girl?
Huh?
What if you really like?
Man, that's cold.
What if you like her?
Really like her,
And she playing games
just to eat.
How you coming, Freeze?
I ain't never been on a date, so I can't even speak on the topic. On the real, I've never been on a date, none of that.
Hey, you want to know something, Freeze? I ain't gonna lie to you. Me neither. Cause I get straight to the point. You know what I mean? Straight to the point. I've been on a date, but
now we talking like we ain't never took no ladies on dates.
I've been on a date before.
Now we talking like we.
I have been on a date before, but I ain't pay.
You funny.
That's what I got.
All right, but yeah,
we had a little conversation about this last night. You said you don't pay either. So what's going on
I just said I don't pay. I know I don't pay, but like I would pay. I pay for my BM and stuff. But like, if it's a random female, I go on multiple dates, so I have different relationships.
Man, at
every
some
day.
point, your
So-
BM was not your BM. So
So-
if you, at some point, your BM was not your BM. There's a life before that.
He said there's a
So-
jurisdiction.
so you know you was
we
paying-
was high school sweethearts. So I don't
And you know you was paying. In high school, we love the trick.
Of course.
In high school, we love the trick.
That's
Hey,
the
I ain't
first.
gonna lie.
That's why I was telling you. That's
Hey,
the first
like-
time I was ever probably tricking or something like that. But otherwise, it's just like, you got to really catch my attention if you want me to really trick on you.
For sure.
Because it's just.
I kind of.
You can't be out here just spending money on.
Can I ask you some, Mr. Wells, man?
Yeah.
I want to ask you, man. As far, because like you just said, you have multiple dates. I want to know.
Don't say it like that, damn.
No. Let's be real.
I'm not a bad person. It's just,
No, you're not a bad person.
I
We're
experienced
not here to judge you. I want to know who's your favorite.
you're funny.
That's what I want to know.
Say who the one?
Who's your favorite? Because that's some. Well,
They about to watch this game.
no, they ain't not, bro. Only the real people watch it.
We cut it out. We cut it out.
We'll edit it, you know.
We cut it out.
Yeah,
He
so-
said he got it like that.
hey, we stepping that. We stepping that. I gotta get clipped. We got it like
We
that.
got it like that.
I on a real note, I kind of bring a little deeper. What does provide and protect mean as a man?
Provide is me making sure the bills is paid, it's food on the table, it's clothes on whoever that's I'm providing for, it's clothes on their back, shoes on their feet, a roof over their head. They getting everything they need and sometimes what they want. As a protector, it's my job to make sure that nobody invade this house. Nobody violate anybody around me.
Yeah.
Period.
I feel like
As a man, that's my duty to protect whoever around me. I don't care who you is. You can be the toughest person. I'm not gonna let a person put their hands on you or disrespect you.
I kind of feel like it goes a little deeper than that. I feel like you gotta pick up like the mental aspect too, as far as like instilling discipline and keeping
Elaborate.
You gotta keep the standard up as far as like the discipline. Let's say you two, for instance, Mr. Roberts' situation, you got kids in this now, you know.
Mhm.
So now as your partner, you got to be the one that always instill the discipline. You know, everybody gonna look at mom as a good guy, and pops usually take on the role of
Or the bad guy.
bad guy. But you know,
want
we
to
do
know
it
why?
because we do it because we have to. Of course,
Yeah.
of course we have to.
That's where the discipline come in. You want to know something? Growing up, my mom was always like the strict one. Like my mom was the one always on business. Like my dad was kind of on and off. Like one thing my dad didn't play about was school. He made sure I went to school at all times.
But nah, touching back what you were saying, that's how it was for me too. My mom was really on me too because my dad was like in and out of jail when I was like in the early age and stuff. So
Right.
she would have to pick up that role to be really strict and stuff, especially when I was outside. So
And it went crazy because I was just talking about this, and what I was saying was that I love my mom so much. That woman got up and went to work without complaining about nothing. You know, your mama come home and be like, man, why she just she talking about the coworker. Why Bam just say this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? But she never complained about nothing when it came to her getting up and taking care of her business. And I love my mama for that. Like, she took care of her business.
yeah, we got to shout out the moms for that one because
Shout out to the
mom is
mamas,
always
man.
gonna hold it down
Shout out
for
to
you no
the-
matter what, man.
Yes,
So
shout out to the single parents. You got fathers out here too, man.
especially
You got to give it to the fathers out here that
And my
take care of
dad
their
be-
kids,
yeah.
man, and doing what they supposed to do as a man. For
that
sure.
just motivates me to be a better father too.
At all
So,
times.
you know,
Shout out to my pops, man.
Speaking to y'all's point, my father was never really in my life. So it was always me, my mom, my little brother. My mom did everything and was still struggling with like physical health problems, diabetes.
Hmm.
She ended up having 6 strokes and 2 brain bypasses down in like 2011. So it was hard for me to, as a kid, you always kind of question, what am I doing wrong when it comes to like a parent not being there? What did I do? Then you got to also realize it's not anything you can change. If they want to be there, they will be there. So I look at it like,
I don't want to get too personal in your life. I do want to ask you, what side? So you, the side you on is your mama's side, then, right?
always. My mom was. My mom's always been my best friend. Ever since I was a little kid, she's the one person that's always been there, been solid, no matter what. And it was kind of just hard growing up and seeing her go through
the
struggle, different men that were not treating her right and everything. But I still look at it as an aspect of like when I have kids, no matter what me or the baby mama go through, whether we're together or not, I'm going to still be there and provide for my kids no matter what. That's the number one priority. Man,
for sure. You want to know something I want to say as we talking about relationship? I gotta get this off my chest. I feel like, because it's, man, females with multiple baby daddies is crazy.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, man. I feel like, man, listen, if you gonna sit down or lay down and have a kid with someone, please finish that family off. Don't have a kid with somebody and then I get everything don't happen the way we planned it. But don't expect the next man to want to come in and play daddy. Man.
Yeah, or you can just say try to avoid that because we do understand situations.
I want to say that, yeah, because I would like to. You gotta be sensitive to another person's situation. There might be an instance where a kid comes about and it's not in the best circumstances, as far as the relationship or what conceived the kid in general.
Mama was a Rolling Stone.
So when you talking about like ideally you don't want there to be multiple baby daddies out. Ideally you want there to be a 2-parent home and a long and sustaining and fulfilling family, right? But at the same time you got to understand that some people grow apart. Facts. You know, some relationships end, you know. Facts. Some in even on more gruesome notes, some kids are born upon rape or
that's a rape
situations that don't last, and just because that situation didn't work don't mean that kid should not have siblings, you know. Every kid, I feel like a lot of kids should have.
I get where you going. All I was saying was finish the family you started. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Hey, it make life easier, bro. It just make back in the day, and I know I'm talking like I was back in them times, which I wasn't. But back in the day, you had one family with about 12 kids, gang.
That's because they had to work
12 kids. A big old family. I get the farm and stuff and all of that, but I'm saying back in the day, bro, it was a lot of. Do you know the percentage of marriage for black people is low?
I don't know.
Very low. From back in the day when we had nothing, when we have nothing at all but each other, the rate was above average. You had a lot of black married people, man.
Do you feel like social media had a
man? I feel like social media, music. I hate to say it. Music play a big role in our society today.
It do.
It play a big role, man.
It decides on how your kids gonna act. You know, they see something they influenced by it really quick. So, especially with songs, and we're listening to songs every day. Every day you wake up, you finna hear a song. You finna hear something. So,
since we're talking about trends, do you guys like natural hair or do you guys like weave, or does it matter to you?
Whatever she like, I love. Shoot, man, listen. If you like it, I love it. But what I really like is natural. Everything, baby. Be natural. Be what God made you to be, my baby. People want BBLs and all this, my baby. That's only excitement, baby. We don't want that. No real talk. Let's be real, y'all.
How you feel, Freeze?
Freeze, how you feel?
I'm on the same page, natural, but I'm not going I've never been one for like
You
looks.
smack a little BBL, huh?
I've never been one for looks. I've always been just personality. Personality is always key.
At all times, man. It's what's inside, not what's outside. Sometimes it is what's outside.
And you always want your peace too. You want a woman to feel peace in your mind. You don't want no girl stressing you. You know, you don't want none little problems.
How do you feel about having a woman with like a lot of street smarts versus a woman that has like that has a lot of book smarts? And then third, like the woman that is balanced. She has street smarts and book smarts. You know, like how do you like how do you feel like how do you like your woman?
So you gotta rephrase that a little bit. Are you talking about like
you
talking about like dominant and like soft girls?
I understand that.
Do you like
a soft girl?
Man, do you like you a dominant woman? If you do like a woman, if you get in some stuff and you go to a bar and you know it's somebody that you don't like and he with a group of dudes, you know? And there's some girl, wait, just let me finish. And there's a girl, and there's a girl that like, there's a girl with them dudes and this and that, and stuff get physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want a girl that's gonna fight with you? Or you want a girl that's just gonna stand back like,
Can I answer your question before you keep asking questions?
That's the same question.
No, I'm saying just give me a minute to answer it before I lose my mind. Man, I want a lady that's on my side and on my back. If I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, I want a woman that, hey, babe, you messing up, babe. Babe, get up, take care. I want be on my back. Stay, man. I need that motivation. I need that push. Man, sometimes having that push is all a person need, man. Just a person to push you, man. I want somebody who gonna motivate me, push me, and be dedicated and consistent with it, man. Real talk, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want genuine love, bro. As long as it's genuine and it's real, it's from the bottom of your heart. I don't care what you do. Just be genuine and true with me. It ain't no reason we gotta lie to each other. Let me know what it is, and if I decide to keep moving on forward with that, let that be on me.
How you coming, Rob?
Yeah, Rob, how you coming, Mr. Webb?
We was talking about like two things at once a little bit, but back to the...
You told me rephrasing.
No, you did. It's okay.
What type of woman you like? That's all.
Yeah. And I just want a woman who basically, y'all saying what woman y'all like, you was describing some other stuff. Anyways, a woman I like probably in the middle of it a little bit. I will always want a woman who's going to ride with me. I always want a woman who's going to check me if I'm doing something wrong.
My man, that's what I'm always saying.
Something to just always better me. I want her to look out for what I'm going on. Because I'm always watch out for her. I'm always look out for her. Protect her how she's supposed to protect me.
Yes, sir.
It's just a vice versa thing, you know. So,
man,
what about you?
I don't care if she ride or not. At the end of the day, I feel like I should rephrase that. Of course, you want a woman that's gonna ride for you, right? But if we're getting physical and you gotta stand back, do what you gotta do. All right. I want you sitting pretty. Let me handle business. And if I get my ass whooped,
hey, bro.
Freeze. We gonna
go to you. Freeze. What you think, man? What you think about it? My brother.
Hey, check it out. We're not done.
No.
Wait a minute. We ain't done.
He gotta take a break. We gonna just take a break for a minute. Time out. Go ahead, Freeze. Explain, because we got a sailor in here.
Freeze gonna say the same thing. Ain't it right?
I'll never hear Freeze cussing, man.
I want a woman, like how kind of Rob said.
Yes, sir.
That's going to hold me up, and I'm gonna hold her up. She's gonna keep me accountable, help me not only just better myself. But
sometimes you gotta put your foot down.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man.
Sometimes you gotta be very assertive.
Man, I like who like me, man. I ain't gonna lie. As long as she like me, I like her. All right, we're real talk, man.
But y'all,
I don't care about your size. If you got fake hair, real hair, your booty fake, your fake, man. As long as you like me, is what I like, baby.
So it's more along that saying,
and you gotta take up. You got it, man. You gotta have good hygiene. Listen, man.
Kelly don't.
You gotta have good hygiene, man.
Kelly, just keep going, huh?
Man,
go ahead, it's your turn.
No, it's good. Anyways, we finna talk about relationships with your baby mother, your child's mother, or anything.
I mean, these two ain't got no kids.
I ain't got no kids.
Well, we could talk about it.
Shit.
Yeah, y'all can talk about it.
He said shit.
I think y'all like them.
But nah, it's good to have a good relationship with them because at the end of the day, it's about the kids. You want your relationship with your kids and your family to just always be tight no matter what.
How's your relationship with your baby mother, Mr. Webbs?
What?
How's your relationship with your baby mother, Mr. Webbs?
I just said it. I said it's good.
Oh, it's good. Yeah. What about you, sir? Boy, that looks
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it's decent when it need to be decent, but the co-parenting thing ain't.
And how many baby mothers do y'all have?
I got one kid.
I just have one baby mother.
You got one kid? I thought you had two.
I got one kid.
I don't know. The other one turned out not to be yours. Huh? Oh, she was faking it, huh?
Fake.
She was just trying to get some money out of you. I was trying to tell you. You spent $500 on her for nothing.
I ain't spent no money on her. Hey, look at me. Zoom in on this, man. I ain't spent no money on her. I wasn't spending no bread until I knew that was not. Now back to the normal scheduled podcast.
Back to the normal program, all right?
It was crazy.
Man, y'all crazy.
You think
I'm you want to know something, man? If I did have a baby mother, man, I would love her to death. For real.
I'm not gonna.
I think the way you, because it's all about leading as an example, right?
Yeah, I can't lie. You can't really talk down on your BMs if you know that she's a great mother. Yeah. Regardless of the relationship that y'all had, you know, if she doing a great job being a mother, then she doing the job that she needs to do.
I think all mothers are great mothers, especially if they take it. I don't think men realize how much a woman go through, bro. Like, and then that's real, bro. I sometimes I be having to sit to myself and really think like, bro, women go through a lot, bro. They go through a lot as women, especially when the father leave. You know how many women got kids with males that just didn't want to be there, bro.
I can't really speak on this generation. That's the generation we was going through when we was kids.
Well, I mean,
more I see in this generation.
This generation, you got kids having kids. That's all it is.
I see more of the dudes staying around and sitting there trying to be fathers.
For sure, no, for sure.
I don't see that much absent father in today's generation.
And you want to know why?
Because we seen this shit
going. We seen from our generation. I mean, from the generation before.
We seen it already.
They have their fathers.
Yeah, we seen it already. So we not finna do that.
That made us like, man, I ain't gonna leave my kid like that, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be there for mine, man. My daddy left me, so I ain't gonna leave them, man. I can't do that.
As much as I hear you say women go through as much,
men's go through it too.
I don't think it's talked about at all in Minnesota or in these northern states how much men go through as far as trying to get and stay in their kids' lives and getting the same type of programming, the same type of resources.
Custody rights.
We don't have that. We don't have that.
I feel like if you not in your child life, you not a man at all. I don't want to be around you. One thing I don't support is you having a child and not being there. One thing I love about any father is you being in your kid. I don't care if you ain't got no money, as long as you there and they present.
That's facts.
All the child gonna remember is you being there. They don't care if you bought them this or bought them that. They gonna, man, I remember when my daddy took me to the park. We took a walk and all. That's what a kid remember, bro. That's all a kid want.
Like I said, I don't see that. I see more bitter baby moms and childish baby moms keeping kids away from dads. That's more I see. I'm not speaking on anything before me or seeing. I can't speak on anything that my eyes don't see. I just see more. I see more of these mothers being these more power positions and taking the power and using it to their advantage and using it like a kid could look. A little boy could look just like his dad, and the mother's not gonna really mess with that son because he look just like his dad. Every time she look at him, she see his dad. You know, that situation is real.
How y'all feel about, because at the end of the day, it's her body. But how y'all feel about and it showed that everybody got a role to play.
I don't believe in abortion.
No.
I was thinking the same
I do believe in Plan B.
I don't believe in abortion.
I believe in that. I believe in that pill. I believe in that pill. I believe in that. What they call that?
Man, that pill messing up your body.
What is that? What's the name called?
That pill messing up your body.
No, what's the name called though? What they be birth control? I believe in birth control.
Okay, birth control, yeah.
Hey, I'll say this because not everybody is fit to be a parent, bro. You got all these people who have kids and they kids they sell.
Shouldn't be laying down. You shouldn't be laying down.
I'm just saying. So how you
some gotta wake you up. Some gotta wake you up.
Kids, boy.
Nope, I got one kid.
Hey,
I got one kid.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I believe in abortions. I believe in it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
You believe in abortion until you become a father.
I believe in abortions, bro. How you feel, Freeze?
I feel like you gotta have kids to really speak on that. Cause once you have a kid, you're gonna see all the blessings. You don't even know what to say. My bad, Freeze. But once you have a kid, you're gonna see all the blessings that come with a kid. As much as hardships come with a kid, I know you can speak to this. You see more. You get joy out of raising somebody, knowing damn, I got my kid.
Boy, you done had a headache, man. Tell them about your headache, man.
Man,
tell them how that headache.
You know, I got two little ones too. Mm-hmm. But man,
and you a great father, by the way.
Thank you, man.
You finna say it's more of a headache than it is a blessing? You crazy.
Nah, really.
We ain't talking about his kid. We talking about
just the situation.
The situation of the whole thing.
I'll tell you something. But having two kids do make you like look at life different, you know. Yeah. So you just you know, you got two little people just looking up to you because like you just their soul hero, everything. So you know, it just makes you want to go do 100 just for them because at the end of the day, it's just for them, man. I be saying this, I don't have a life no more. I do have a life. I'm living my life, but my life is my kids.
For sure. I got nephews and nieces, bro, and I swear I could be having a terrible day, but when I see my nephews and nieces, bro, and man, it's a joy. So I can only imagine, like, if I had a child, it'd be a real joy, and I'd be a great father. I know that for sure. All the way.
I can see that.
Die for mine. For real. Spoil them too. My kid would be bad though. My kid would be running around cussing, showing their middle fingers.
That's up to you, man.
And that'd be my kid though. And a person won't touch him.
All right, let's talk about one thing. Cause you know this is a Ujama thing, right?
Yeah.
And we got all these classes, and let's talk a little bit about men's group and how that help us. Cause we talk about relationships a lot. I don't know if it's because of the teacher, I always have relationship problems or whatever, but the topic most times are always relationships. Yeah, how has like going to men's group and sitting in these classes and having talks with Brother Kufu, how does that help you like migrate for the better in some of these relationships or situations that you get yourself into? Can you touch to a little bit of that?
With the men's group, sometimes just hearing what other people have been through or going through, kind of be like, dang, man, he actually going through it. So you want to know something I learned, and this within the man group, I learned that everything's not what it seems. You know, you might think a person might be because they got a smile on their face, this, that, and the third. Some people just carry it well, man. And that's one thing I learned in the men's group. It's so many men that's actually like, man, they hurting. They down bad. And I'm part of that. I'm part of hurting and being down bad. So, but when I hear other people's stories in the man group, bro, I be like, damn. You grew up in a foster home. You don't know your parents. And man, I ain't gonna lie. That wake me up, bro. A lot of stuff wake me up, man, when it comes to that man group. I'm not gonna lie. What about you, Mr. Webb?
I haven't been to his thing before.
You ain't been to? No, we talking about the groups, bro. You ain't been to no. You jumping? No, you right. You go to school and you be late. Come there.
I still go to school though.
You go to school, no, for sure.
How about you, Freeze?
I mean, I haven't really been in Ujama for that long, and I am, still getting used to just being there.
Yeah.
But I'm also doing other stuff that's keeping me from Udrama. But I am always grateful for just coming and meeting all of you, you know, having our,
for sure,
whether our conversations can be us just, you know, goofing off or just talking about anything random. It's always just a nice positive outlook to have, a nice way to kind of, with my struggling with me with mental health and everything, get some stuff that I need a better focus on, or just helping look a different outlet with certain ways of things.
Hey, and before we wrap this up real quick, I just want to say, man, I do appreciate you, your Jama brothers, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man, and all of y'all give me some type of light, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people really feel like they in it alone, and that man, that's hard. To be in it alone is hard, man. To feel like you all in it by yourself, because I know that feeling. I've been there, and I'm still there, low key. So, man, I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Honestly.
And we appreciate you too.
All times. We love y'all, man. I'm gonna let Freeze in this, but I just want to say this is a Voices podcast, one of the best podcasts in the world, man. And y'all gotta stay tuned.
Again, we just want to bring it back and say thank you always for tuning in to the Voices podcast. You know, brought to you by Udrama, live from Crypto Cuts, and we'll catch you next week.
Bling blow, baby.
Peace.